I think while it's still hot, while it's still hot, they should just put it. I'm not saying they have to trade it, but I'm saying they should put it on the block and they should see
Oh,
what type of bites they get.
oh,
And if they get bites
he's
that are like a first,
available.
yeah, if they get bites that are like a first, a third, a fourth, I think you send that up.
Mm,
You go get you one like in the fifth, because you can
mm.
get you a running back, you know. And I
Oh,
think
you
you
talking
take
about
that first,
Najee?
and you go get, and
Oh
you go get, and
my
you
Wait,
go
wait.
get a
Hold on.
superstar.
God. Hold on.
Hold on. Wait.
Am I
I got
talking
something to
crazy?
No. I don't think you're talking
We're
crazy.
processing what you
because
just
of the
said.
value of the
Yeah,
running back. But I just remember
we're
2 weeks
processing.
ago, you asked me about Najee Harris for a first and a third, and
You
I
remember
said,
I asked you that?
yeah, but then you looked at me like I was crazy. You're like, "Where's the
No,
loyalty
you
at? Come
said
on, bro."
no.
No,
You
I said,
said
yeah,
no.
that's too good of a deal to pass up.
Check the transcripts once again.
We
He
will.
said no.
We
And
will.
I
You
looked at you and I was like, "You
no.
sure you wouldn't do that?"
TG,
I
I think
think
your
that
memory's off here.
So what's the price?
I think while the
if
tape
it's
is
if it's
hot,
a single draft
yeah.
pick,
No,
what's
you
the
don't give it
price?
for just a first. I think you got to get a first and at least a third and a fourth. Or
Now,
you got to
Dude,
get a first.
McCaffrey just went for what, like 2 seconds, a third, and a fourth
yeah,
or a fifth?
He went for everything.
He's got a bad contract right now, though,
and the
organizationally.
injury
I think,
history as
and
well.
I think that's to their advantage that this one doesn't have a bad contract. So I think you can upload that and get some nice
You
pieces
think you're
for
getting a
that.
first for it though?
I think you can steal a first for it right now.
Time
It's
out,
still
T.
hot.
Time out,
I'm
TG.
saying a second.
It's
TG.
still hot.
Think about this, man. We don't value running backs, right? We talk about the
Right.
running back position as a whole. You
But
don't
that's
draft them
but
in the
that's
first
after
round, and
that's
you don't pay
but that's
them, right?
but that's after like 3 or 4 years that you're like, oh,
But
it's a running
but
back.
how does the concept of don't draft a running back in the first round change when I'm going to trade for a running back that is already a year into his career and I'm still going to give up a first round for him? That's my
Because
whole
like you just said, it's only a year into that. Somebody will pay a nice ticket for that right now.
Do you think Najee would have went
Give
first
a
round if we
first for
didn't
that.
take him then? Because
Yeah,
it was
he
two.
would've.
It was two.
He would've.
But it was
Yeah,
two
yeah.
running backs. It was obviously Najee, and then it was whatchamacallit, Etienne.
Right after. Javonte went in the early
He went in the
second.
second round.
I'm just saying, you could get a bang for your buck out of that. I think
No,
you could
serious
go somewhere
question.
like
Would the Bills trade a second-round pick for Najee? Because they're looking for a running back.
do
I
something.
They're not
know
looking for that type of running back.
They were in
though.
the McCaffrey
But they're not looking
sweepstakes.
for
Why
that type
aren't
of running
they?
back. Cause
I
that's not.
think
They want a
that's what I'm
McCaffrey type
telling
of
you,
running
but
back.
that's
That's not a
what I'm
McCaffrey
telling
type of
you.
running back. Why would
Right
Buffalo
now,
want that
he's
type of running back?
everybody's type of running back.
No,
He's
he is
everybody.
not.
We don't know who he is right
Bro,
now.
you watch
he's
him. No
he's
offense
still
to
the fast,
Najee,
brutal
you can
bruiser.
still see that he is not the same type of animal of a Christian McCaffrey or a Saquon Barkley, though. That is very different.
I don't think
That's
you can
what
say that
Buffalo
'cause
was
he
looking
comes out
for.
the backfield. He
No,
comes out
and
the
that's fine.
backfield.
But the speed, the explosiveness, that's where he is lacking, right? We haven't seen him do some of the things that we've seen those two guys
don't think we can
specifically
say
do
that.
open field. Yes, we can. At the NFL level, yes, we can.
He's a 4-4 guy.
Have you seen him make the plays that you've been seeing Saquon and Christian McCaffrey make at the
He's
NFL
a 4-4
level?
guy though.
I don't care what
Saquon's
he
the
ran.
best
I
in the
don't care
league
what he
right
ran at the combine. I'm asking when you watch him in the games. Have you seen him look like Saquon and Christian McCaffrey in the open field?
Okay, but at the same time, you could say Christian McCaffrey and Saquon have always been hurt. This dude
They
hasn't
haven't.
been hurt.
No,
This
and
dude's
that's
a health-
that's
this
the
a
rebuttal.
healthy- This
Absolutely.
a healthy bet.
And the
So I'm saying, right-
contract's
right-
good.
And the
right now.
contract,
I'm
right?
saying right now,
Yeah.
I'm being real. Right now, I would put him on the block. I know it sounds crazy, but I'd put him on the block and I'd see what comes about that. And if I could get some nice somethings for those,
I'm with you. I just don't think
Yeah.
that nice is going to be in the form of a first. I
I
think
think
we
you
got to
could get a
look.
first for that.
I think at best you get in the second for him right now. At best, in terms of like the
I think,
high.
I think you could steal a first. You could get a team that's trying to make a run right now. I think you could get a first, a third, and you might could steal like a fifth and a sixth.
No way.
No, and his foot been banged up. He got the
I'm
list
saying a
straight too,
second.
man.
I think-
Hold on,
I
man.
think a second would
No,
happen.
man. I don't. Yeah, I think a second's
think
best
I don't-
case, man.
I don't think it's that hot. He had like 60, 70
Heck
yards last week.
no.
He's looked better as the season has gone, but I didn't think
But
it was
he's
like
still
that hot
him,
of a
though.
game like Claypool's
He's
2
still
weeks
him
ago.
though. Right now, he's still him. I think.
Okay. Hold. Question. Do
I
you-
think his value is bigger than Claypool's value.
Wait a minute. And now, wait a minute. My question, sticking with these running backs.
Okay.
Is Najee a more talented, gifted, productive running back than a Joe Mixon?
Najee is Right now, today, you don't know, and that's what makes it matter.
Oh, but Joe
You know what I'm
Mixon
saying?
is proven. We know exactly what that is. How do we
I
know
think
that
today you
Najee?
take Najee, you take because you can get everything you're getting from Joe Mixon, from Najee, and a younger, bigger body.
I
So
haven't
I think
seen
you
that
do
just
make
yet,
that
though.
move.
Have you seen that? You've seen that type of play from him consistently, like you see from a Joe Mixon?
I mean, it's a longer play.
The
That's why
reason,
I'm saying.
to
That's
TG's
the
point,
reason I'm saying he's
the
still
reason
that
to
shiny
trade would
card.
be Najee's been behind our line. So maybe you're thinking as a
The
GM or another
it could be a
organization.
guesswork.
I'm
Right.
thinking you're like, all right.
You trying to swindle somebody, man? That's what it sounds like. You trying to do, man. You done try. You done walked around in the shoes and you just cleaned them up real nice. Cleaned the bottom of it. It was like, yo, this dead stock right here, man. Y'all can have this. And we over here like, wait a minute, bro. That ain't right. Them used, baby. Oh,
I think right now it's still hot. That's
So
all I'm
TG,
saying.
you're good with
I'm
just
saying
rolling
before-
100%
before-
Jalen Warren then?
Who? Yeah, 30.
30, yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think 30 gets the job done, and I think you just get somebody. And I know
Okay.
that sounds so terrible, so terrible.
But I mean,
think you,
I see,
think
I
you
see
just
the
get
approach.
somebody.
And like I said,
Yeah.
I don't hate the approach. I just think that the offer that you're expecting, I just think that that's really high when you look at what
I
the
think you
running
get
back,
that for him.
how the running back,
For
like,
him.
bro, every year they're talking about why you don't draft running backs in the first round, though. So I just don't see why you would trade for one a year later. That's all.
I just think you get what you. What if you go somebody like Dallas and you give them to him, and they give you Tony Pollard a second and a fourth? Do you do that?
Now, see, that's different.
I don't think Dallas
I don't
is
think
doing
Dallas
that.
doing it. Why would they do that? Why? Well,
Right.
if you Dallas, are you doing that? You trying to swindle folk, man. If you Dallas,
did.
are you doing that?
TG, are you in any fantasy football leagues?
I just think some teams will do it. I think a Kansas City. I don't know if they got any trade picks, but I think they'll do it.
Like,
I
if you
think,
find the right team that's desperate enough
yeah.
and they're hot, because they got to be good too. They got to be good,
They
but
gotta
very
be- they
desperate
gotta
and
be
feel
ready to
like
make a run.
he is the mix.
Yeah, it's got to be like a Buffalo, somebody like that, and you gotta go in there and ski mask.
Yeah, because who else was in the McCaffrey sweepstakes? Was it just San
Yeah.
Fran and Buffalo?
And that's what you do. I will find out who's in the
Because I'm trying to think,
sweepstakes. I
who
will
just got
talk to them.
traded? No, that was the cat from Jacksonville got traded
to Washington.
to Washington.
Right.
Yeah, with
Well, what
Yeah,
is
no,
it?
James
Yeah, Robinson.
James Robinson. Yeah,
James Robinson.
maybe
He's a
you
good
could
running back,
could
too.
finesse the Jets. The Brees Hall, he's down ACL
Oh,
for
he
the
could
year.
finesse a
No,
Jet.
that's
could
who,
finesse-
that's
who
who.
he went to. Yeah, he went to Robinson
No,
went to
it
the
was
Jets.
Gibson. I'm sorry, I get Gibson and Robinson mixed up because
I
they
thought it
were
was Robinson.
But
I thought it was
you
Robinson.
see how the
Was
Jets
Yeah.
just took
Robinson
that.
Robinson to the
That's what it
Jets.
was.
Yeah,
That shows you the value. You see how the Jets took that, and that's a good pickup. You know.
yeah, but it was like
So
a
if they
fifth
could
round. They traded like a fifth round pick for him.
But
And
they got a
Robinson's a
fifth
good
for
running
him.
back.
Robinson
And they
is
got
a
a
good
fifth
run.
for him. That's all right. You're talking about a
All right.
fresh Najee
So
hasn't been touched yet.
so the
They
Jets.
don't have no dents in them.
Okay. So the Jets, and actually it does get dents, man. Remember, he got the most touch. He had what 400 touches last year, Najee.
I just don't think it has
He
no
had a
dents in
ton-
there right now.
oh,
I get that, but it's not dented up. It's got a couple mileage on it, but it's not dented up. I think you gotta strike before it gets dented up.
Man,
That's
I think you tried to swindle somebody out here,
You know?
man. If you could get a second for it, man, I think you jump at that. I don't think
You
you
think you
get
jump
it.
at that?
I don't think
jump
you
at
get a
second.
Pollard type player and a draft pick like a second or third for Najee right now. I just don't see it, man.
I just think you get that. Or you give them Claypool and Najee, and you take everything they got.
You really trying to move both of them.
You see it?
You
You take everything
see-
they got.
TG's and Tankma.
That's
the
what it
problem.
sounds like.
That's the problem.
What it
I,
sounds
I, still,
like.
I still believe in this season.
That
TJ
is what
Watt's
it
coming back.
sounds like. TG, have you already started looking towards the draft? Is that what you're telling me, TG? Because I'm glad Deke was able to call that up. Are you over there looking at top 5 selections? Is that what you're doing over there, man?
We're seeing what's in the
Oh,
draft right now.
Lord.
We're
Oh,
definitely
Lord.
TJ Watt.
in Tuscaloosa. We're seeing
TJ
what's
Watt's
going
coming
on.
back after this bye.
So next you're gonna be over here like, man, Cam Hayward. I don't know, man. Hey, okay, maybe we get some from him too, man. Is he next on the list?
You can't move that.
Oh,
That
okay. I
never
was just asking. I'm just
that
checking.
never moves.
I just didn't know. You made
That
me
never
nervous.
moves.
You started
never
adding names. I didn't know who else you were gonna add.
Look,
That's all, man.
You seen the names I gave you. I gave you value names. Let's strike now while it's hot.
Yo,
Like, you know,
that is
you know.
funny.
I know
That's
you know.
funny. No, like I said, I get it. I do. And if they did make the move, it wouldn't necessarily surprise me 100%. But I just don't think that the return on that investment is going to be what you think it is. I just don't think it's going to be that high, man.
I think they got to do a trade somewhere. This can't.
Well, because we got what, a couple days left, man. November 1st deadline. So
I think they'll do something. They'll do something, and they're not big on that, but I think they'll do something because I think they got to re-identify.
So at this point in time, then, with the trade deadline getting close, is another player more of a priority or a draft pick?
You're looking for picks.
Okay.
All about the picks. Jets mentality. You're all about the picks. Not to say the Jets, but you know what I mean. You're looking for some young guys to come in here and do something.
Okay.
You're checking out offensive lines across the nation. You see what I mean?
Yo.
Are you with me?
Yo, this is crazy. I like it. But man,
so no matter hold on, how about
the
this
energy
stuff?
you came in here on today.
No matter what happens this season, though, no matter what happens,
yeah,
you're rolling with Pickett through next offseason, and he's going to be quarterback.
Yeah, it's time
for next.
That's it.
All right.
That's the future.
That's all I wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear that because we got some other people, some fake fans out there saying other things.
I was about to say because some people have been.
I already
saying,
got a whiskey Coke stand all over mine.
Some people have definitely been like, "Yo, we're gonna be picking in the top 5." They man, what about Bryce? What about CJ? Not we. They.
The fake fans are.
They're.
I think
the people that don't
see
know football.
Superstars in this next one. There's not no.
That's what y'all said. That's what they said about this one.
I didn't see no game-changing quarterbacks in this one like that. You did?
No, I said that's what they said about this one too. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
With Pickett and Malik Willis. So you're not saying like Stroud and Bryce Young and all
that. This draft wasn't life-changing either. No disrespect to them, but I don't see these drafts being life-changing. I think Stroud will be okay.
You ain't feeling Bryce?
I like Bryce.
You don't like little quarterbacks. Go ahead and say it. You don't like little quarterbacks. That's what it is.
I don't see it yet. I'm trying to see the.
You don't like the little quarterback. That's what it is. You ain't like Tua. You barely like Hurts. I see what's going on here, man. You like your.
That's why he's picking the Steelers,
bro.
That's why he's picking the Steelers.
Why you gotta be like that, man? Why?